Last year at the Jazz Benefit Concert, I happened to meet Madame Susan Kajua, who is also the executive director at Bantwana Initiative Uganda. I learned about the Real Fathers program. Bakangambira haroho program eyibateire Kikuube kunu ekuyamba abasigazi abalina family ento n'abaana yafunire opportunity eno kwija hano kwega ebintu ebya Bantwana baire nekora nyagamba I cannot say no to that opportunity.
Bantwana Initiative Uganda is developed and programmed around children. The word Bantwana actually means children in Zulu, and that's part of our origin. So if we have children at the center of all our programming, it means that parenting and caregiving becomes a very important side of the work we do. So over the years, parenting has become a very critical program for us. And we were approached by an organization called IIDC, who was putting together a consortium of partners to scale up the Real Fathers model. This is a model that had been proven and had been developed a while back, but was now ready to be scaled up across the country.
They showed me around. Of course, I had to learn how the different departments work and what everyone does over there. And I must say, it's a very, very commendable team.
Wow. Give us, young fathers. I remember the last time I saw one of these, it was a very long time ago. Yeah. It was. Yeah. Stuff. Yeah, so these.
While at the office, I had a very interesting discussion with the project coordinator. He showed me some statistics, took me through some of the processes and procedures.
It's really exciting to work with the young fathers because, one, they are getting involved into childcare, they are reducing IPV, but also they are now getting involved in decision-making with their spouses.
Redemption isn't supposed to be loud. It's quiet moments, choosing to stay, choosing to listen, and choosing to heal. We are not just raising children. We are raising echoes of who we are. When I wrote Rwebembera, I was thinking about legacy. What do we leave behind? Not just in music, but in our children. I was introduced to one of the mentors, and they took me on a field trip. What's interesting to me was that these mentors were actually chosen from these same communities where these programs are happening.
Kohen abasakeho amagezi ki agamwafunire mu kuhaburangana omu nsonga zanyu z'omumaka. Abasigazi abo benyini bakakomankanya we baguma Charles bemuhabuzi wabo weka yabo omu maka gabo n'omu nsonga zabo zoona n'omu kubahabura bekurakuranize bata bakaraninya koraki akusobora tato murungi dora nkobwa kusiza sizaki omwana waye ogwo ni wabaki aba tato murungi obwene Mr. Cohen tato murungi nko kwa kusamba kapiro muzigati na kana kai.
And furthermore, I wanted to see exactly what it means to be a mentor, first and foremost, what the mentors go through to, keep the systems running and, give whatever advice they have to keep giving. And also from a personal perspective, I wanted to know what drives them, what makes them want to be those people in the community.
Ninyana basigaza barugeyo obaba ni banywa omwenge batako naba makagawe tebagarolera mpura nkwasirweho.
Isaac.
Yes.
Ilo tukiali hani?
Jambo. Kurungi. Ego. Nkaba ninyikaro mukajuka nge ko bunyansi. Ninyasorere mama wangogo.
Yego.
Kyonko batandike kunyigisa dati tato murungi ayombeke kayaye. Omawoni bajja abantu abakuija obaba obi bawo babanywani bawo nibaga hano homo Isaac. ngasobola kuombeka ya kaju kange ka block akionga kali ka boys quarter. Very good.
Personally, I resonated with this one young gentleman called Isaac. And he invited us to his home, to try and show us that truly the program has been of benefit to him.
Ati mpuliro bagambira oli muzini.
Ndi muzini, I make music. Kandi omubizina byange nkira muno ku emphasizing kozesa iraka erinyoro.
Atakaizire ekitebe kya bantu ana. Kandi kubimuno, tuli kubimuno bundi nyonawo. Atalo nkengangana eri awo. Tukengangana baitu katiita. Tuikani tukungana. Obuni nokuwana kurumu. Tukamundi nkagumugumu. Baitu kungana oko. Akoko kuli kwabulikira. Nimuhabuza ato mwana omuongo iwa abantu abosomere nabo. Bakwije bakusanga mukajuko obunyansi kanu. Toswara. Ngunyo kugambire ndeka. Tuliombeka. Namuga hati nyabu nambia hekamu. Kuja kubaleka nyo na mtabane wao mwikale mkijuki yanyu nyowenye tahiri. Hoti ndo guja hano gaswara aizira abanywani bawe okubara abo bajwaire banyumire ubuli mukajuko obunyanzi okutulukira mukajuko obunyanzi. Tutatini aizira ekitebe kya bantu wana. Mentala ataka kutwegeza na atwegeza. Takagana changing mpora. Kati bwire bunu. Mpindukero ya amani hati.
And I must say I was inspired by, everything that I saw, because such a young father, finally going out of his way and making something of himself. We saw some projects, he started some small businesses, and he had started building a house for himself.
Saijokoliwa man.
Kuruwanisha nkweka lakini kikiroto kyange kani kichesinga kani kwena kihikiriza.
Kandi kiroto kino Mario kyenyumirizamu okugambira omuntu wewe muziri.
It sparked a curiosity in me, because if the first few people that I'm seeing were really, really positively inspired this way, is this the same thing? Was it happening everywhere else? And it prompted me to want to even make further trips. I remember I had a discussion with Ezra, and he told me there's even places that are much, much harder to reach. But the initiative, the program was still being taken there. And of course, me, a lover of sightseeing, but also I was still on my quest for knowledge, for clarity. I was like, why not? Let's make even more trips. Let's see if the effects are prevalent, I should say.
Yes, Kohen. Yeah.
How are you, sir?
Fine, thank you.
We visited one of the most remote places I've ever been to, Lake Albert, but all the way down in the escarpments. If I'm being honest, I was very, first of all, impressed by the fact that the outreach program is not hindered by, such harsh conditions. They were still able to make sure they're reaching the young fathers.
Please, tell me a little bit more about how the Real Fathers program has helped the young boys of this area.
As the witness, eyewitness, others will say that even they have been sleeping on mat or on this mere mat here. Now they have changed. They are sleeping on mattresses, and the building have changed. Even the houses.
Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
Yeah.
Fine.
Good to see you, man.
Given that this is a lakeside community, and most of them are fishermen, and they have certain societal norms that limit them from doing certain things. One other thing that really, really caught me off guard is they were in Hoima, but they don't even speak they speak Alul. We had to have translators helping us every other time, but it was a very, very fulfilling experience.
I always go to the center and take alcohol. If I came back home, when I found my wife has not cooked, I always quarrel with her and fighting. This program of Young Father came. They were teaching me
I was understanding. And even me also in my mind, I was telling, I'm doing this thing I'm doing, it is very bad. It cannot develop my family.
So how has the Real Fathers program been, of benefit to you, at least in the last few months?
A young father taught us 7 sections, but one section has just changed my life. That is communication.
That man could come, doesn't know how to come home when, like to knock the door, he could just come and bang the door with a lot of noise, can abuse. But nowadays he can come in a polite way and knocks very well. And before those people came, he could start quarreling very loud with a loud speech. Even me, I was not respecting him. When he comes abuse even me, I can come out and we fight and we abuse ourselves. So these people, I'm thanking them a lot. They have taught me manners, how to stay. Now the man is no longer drinking a lot.
Some of the families in this community and the stories that they were sharing were really, really touching.
Ana loka nakemyango sene misham kulempa nyoro kukumyati para mamulema no. Esa minwa enwa emole tengepa guruma ene desha komyo sene misham nyati para. Isha kutunyati para ya acha konyo kendi ku matungtung samanwang program eno.
Yes, Mr. Kohen.
What was unique about this last group that we visited was the fact that they had just completed all 7 of their sessions. And I found them in deep celebration, so nange nali ngudde masala.
Akando bono mu celebration yaitu enu tukasobola n'okwekora mu mulimo. Twakora group eyo kusavinga.
Another thing I would like to point out was the fact that the mentor that we met last also happened to be, I think, the chairman of the place. And for me, it showed how this initiative is impacting everyone, at least on the community level.
Naitwe nka LC nka Rwebembezi kituyambire naitwe kiyambire community actually mukutwaliza hamu community ateteeka ine abo kuba basigaze abo emirundi kusinga obwingi ne bakira kuleta obuviyo baitu hati naitwe nka community tukura tugoboroiremu omukitongole kine kya bantu wana kuruga kya izire kyateeka mu program eno ya Real Fathers omba tata abato bano hati bali kurungi n'emisango nko mu offices yaitu kuno tekyaija
kuruga program eno ya izire ya Real Fathers ebirungi ebingoboroire kuruga program eno yatandikire yaija nkaba ntakulolero mwana wange kurungi kale ntakumuha obuyambye kiraho ntakuzana nawe bari kuruga program eno ya izire biro bino mwana wange ngonzanzana nawe
ekinyegeremu ekansanga ntakuyamba omukazi wange emirimo buli kintu kyona yagambaga kiyo mukazi kyonko buyayizire bamazire kunyegesa nyatandika mukonyeraho nkomusenyeraho enku nokumuyambaho amaizi kumuleteraho amaizi n'obundi omwana wange nimwogyaho kandi tuongire kuongera kutegekera hamu eka yaitu.
The fact that they were very open, they were talking about their problems, real problems. These are young men, genuinely expressing the fact that they were wrong. I had not seen that level of masculine vulnerability.
Kwenda kubaterera ekizina kyange kino mungambire mulingo ebaire celebration nanyowe kanyongereho soundtrack ebyokunywa muliire munywire timanyiro bahaliyo bindi kujja kaguza abantu abo baitu bwire obu nkwenda tuchange tiko ego.
While the Real Fathers program is specifically intended for young fathers, from the conversations that we were having in the field, I came to the realization that the true beneficiaries of this program were the women and the children. Real Fathers gave them the tools. Now I raise echoes with love. We are the echoes of change, raised by music, raised by mentorship, and raised by love.